We started out by finding out Leo had problems by going to Rochester eye doctor down there once a year with kidney cancer, and decided Leo should have a checkup. So he had his checkup, and we discovered that he had multiple heart attacks and needed a bypass. And
she said multiple heart attacks. I've never had any classic symptoms with it, so I never knew any of this. When they started checking me out, they just did a basic physical, and then they did a PT scan, which is chemically induced, and they said that then they found that I had 2 arteries in my heart completely blocked, and a third one that was just about blocked. And they couldn't do angioplasty on that, so they went in and did a triple bypass open. And so here I am. I'm still here. 10 pounds is the limit. It's like a gallon of milk. That's all I'm supposed to lift, and no driving, but that's just coming off now. But yeah. No driving for 6 weeks. I've heard of farm rescue and seen farm rescue, but my Bob Erickson, my friend and neighbor, he kind of turned me in. So then farm rescue called me, and then I didn't want to do it at first, and then I thought this calling farm rescue or letting farm rescue help us, it would take a lot of the burden off of my family, rather than, so that made my decision to do that. So I'm not sorry I did it. They're probably going to do 700 to 1,000 acres, and then they're going to, and I donated the straw, and they're going to bale the straw up and try and sell the bales to raise money for their organization. We filled out the application together, I guess. So it wasn't. It was a very simple, a balance sheet and
FSA.
FSA maps and the acreage, for the acreage and what we've got seeded and everything. Yeah, it was pretty simple. These volunteers from Farm Rescue, they're part of the family. They're a joy to have around. We visit a lot, and they do things together. And it's just a pleasure to have them here.
The volunteers have been great. They've are willing to help with everything that needs to be done. Not just if they brought a combine, they're not just going to combine, and the little things that go on behind the scenes, they're willing to help. And in fact, we have a jump auger that needed to be picked up today, and they ran into Minot to get it for us today. So that saved us a trip, and we can continue doing the stuff that needs to be done here this morning. And
RDO is a main contributor. I believe in they donate all the combines and the tractors. And to me, that tells me that they really care about the individual farmer helping this farm, donating their equipment for the farm rescue so they can turn around and help farmers that have been laid up. It really adds a personal touch as far as I'm concerned.
Well, as a farm wife, I know that what the equipment is costing, and it's very generous of RDO to send out brand new equipment, the best stuff they have. And
yeah, and it's not only RDO, it's all the other donators, the Walmarts and the CHSs and Wilson Trailer. Yeah. Like the CHS, we do all our fuel business with Cenex in our local town here, and the Walmart, of course, we shop there too, as well. Yep. So they're all part of the team, and you need teamwork for this.
I want to give a shout out though to Pucklet Chevrolet. We've done business over the years there with Ron Wolf, and just want to thank them for giving back something to Farm Rescue that's helping us.
I guess I would really like to thank Farm Rescue for coming, but I also want to thank my neighbors and my family for helping me out through this whole ordeal. Yeah. Thank you.